Hi everybody, Josiah here, also known as Chilling Silence, and I want to have a bit of a chat with you today about how we sort out the lock-in period for Odocrypt. So anybody familiar with me will have seen that I've been doing a bit of pushing of this particular website here, so odocrypt.digibyteservers.io. So you can go here and these are live statistics on how far along in terms of lock-in period Odocrypt upgrade for DigiByte is. Now, it pulls this directly from the DigiByte core wallet, and there are statistics that you can get out of the DigiByte core wallet if you want to go and verify this for yourself. You can simply type in get blockchain info. Now anyway, so what happens is every 7 days there is a new activation attempt period. So this is 40,320 blocks, that's 7 days. This starts at a particular point and it will go for a 7-day period. Now during that 7-day period, we require 28,224 blocks, which is 70% here, to be signaling support for the new protocol upgrade. That is basically how we determine that we have achieved enough of a consensus and that the upgrade can go ahead. So far this round we have 27,354. The remaining blocks this round are 12,966, so that's 2.25 days. Now, of these 27,354 so far in this 7-day period, which is actually just shy of 5 days at the moment, we've currently got 18,193 of these blocks signaling support. That basically means that there is 66.5% acceptance. Now this is going to go up and down a little bit depending on who is mining at the time. So what I will do is I will quickly show you on the digibyte.io website here. So this basically is how the mining is broken down. We've got our 5 different algorithms, and each one of these algorithms, we've actually already put Odocrypt in here instead of the Myriad Grostel algorithm. Each one of these algorithms can individually be made up of potentially several dozen miners, mining pools, and things like that. So within that specific algorithm, say for example skein mining was something that I used to do a lot of with graphics cards. With skein mining, I might be signaling support with DigiByte 7.17.2, but my flatmate might be signaling support for keeping it the way that it is by mining specifically on 6.17.5. So what happens is, if I've got more hash rate than him, let's say I've got about 5 times the hash rate, I'm likely to find about 5 times as many blocks. So if we were the only two mining on Skein, there would be a split between my 5 times his, so a ratio of 5 to 1, which is going to mean that I'm going to be finding somewhere in the vicinity of, well, the vast majority of blocks. I'm sorry, it's super early in the morning here and math is not my strong suit. Certainly not without having had a coffee. So if we take that, then I'm going to be, let's say I'm mining around about 90% of the blocks. I'm signaling approximately 90% support on Skein overall, given the fact that he's mining 1 out of every 6. So if we were to take that and split that up across all of these 5 that we see here, 5 different algorithms, some mining pools have upgraded, some of them have not. And so this is where, if we go back to the odocrypt.digibyteservers.io, we can see that at the moment the overall acceptance is currently 66.5%. So we have Scrypt is currently signaling about 91%, and what I'll do really quickly is I'll bring up and grab my other stats that I have here. So the Qubit algorithm is actually signaling 75%. Let's quickly go back here as well. So Scrypt is signaling about 90%, Qubit about 75%. The next biggest one is the Skein mining algorithm over here. They are signaling approximately 53%. And SHA-256 mining has recently taken a bit of a dive over the last 2 to 3 days because an additional mining pool that hasn't been around has started to mine SHA-256 again, and they're mining with an older version of the DigiByte core wallet that doesn't yet support Odocrypt. As a result, the SHA-256 mining has started to decrease a little bit in terms of its acceptance. Now again, this kind of comes back to the whole fact that we are a permissionless and decentralized blockchain. So because we are permissionless, nobody needs to ask if they can fire it up and start mining. And so that's where the security of the remainder of the network comes into play. So as a result of this, what we need to do is we need to ensure that as many people as possible are mining on mining pools that support Odocrypt. So for example, what I'll do is let me go and bring up let's say for example, the blocks factory. And I'm just going to bring this over here. What we'll do is we will go and let's have a look at the SHA-256, for example, on the blocks factory. What we can do with the blocks factory before we start mining there is we can actually go up to their stats page and we can check and see if they are supporting the new 7.17. Now they're running the older 6.17.2, and as a result, any blocks mined by the blocks factory will not be showing support for the Odocrypt upgrade. So because I'm interested specifically in supporting this Odocrypt upgrade, I won't put my hash power to the blocks factory. Or alternatively, I'll look at contacting them and saying, hey guys, look, we've got the upgrade is scheduled to happen at about block 9.1 million. Can you upgrade your wallet? Can you start signaling support for this now? This is why mining pools and things need to upgrade now. There's no point in waiting until the very last minute, especially for things like exchanges as well. You want to get them upgraded well in advance, because even if block 9.1 million passes, they can still continue running the latest 7.17.2 upgrade. So there's no reason for them not to be running it at this point. You should contact as many exchanges or mining pools or other service platforms that use DigiByte and ensure they are running the latest version. There's not going to be any kind of a rollback required or anything like that. So it just makes sense that they do it now and they're fully prepared. So anyway, this is why if you have a look at odocrypt.digibyteservers.io, you'll see this number here will go up and down a little bit as the week progresses, specifically as we have certain mining pools increase or decrease in hash power, or like I mentioned, we've actually had another pool that has recently started to mine again on DigiByte that we haven't actually seen for a little while. So again, this is nothing to be worried about. Even if we don't quite make block 9.1 million, it's totally fine. As soon as we get that 7 days worth of 70% consensus, then the upgrade will lock in and take effect. So it pays to be prepared and be aware of the mining pools that you're using and if they are or are not upgraded. If you're at all unsure, you can reach out and contact them. Or alternatively, what we can do is we can go to dgbwiki.com, and if you go down to the pools page, it's halfway down under mining. We can see here, again, we've got this support for 7.17.2. So go through and make sure that you are mining on a pool that supports the new Odocrypt upgrade. Anyway, I hope this has been informative. If you have any questions, feel free to sing out in the comment section below. Tweet at me, I'm at DGB_chilling, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Cheers.